If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check the referral links down in the description. They'll take you to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods already, and with the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well.
Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again and welcome to episode number 107 of My Player here on FIFA 15. We'll have a season roundup today and then hopefully we'll be playing in the World Cup. As you can see, I've advanced as far as the first group game, and if we check the news and you go across to international, you see England FA announced squad for FIFA World Cup. And if you have a look down there at the forwards, Wayne Rooney, Daniel Sturridge, Danny Welbeck and Chesnoid. So we have been selected for the World Cup squad. So hopefully we'll have the first group game in today's episode after we've done a cheeky little roundup of how things went this season. Obviously, we play for Manchester United and we were able to finish third in the Barclays Premier League. We'll have a quick look at other competitions just so you can see how they went down. Obviously, we lost the FA Cup final 1-0. Unfortunately, we weren't selected for that game, which is particularly infuriating. We went out of the FA Cup 2-1 to Chelsea in the quarters, and unfortunately for Chelsea, they lost in the final to Arsenal. City won the European Super Cup against Borussia Dortmund, and I believe it's frozen on me again in this particular menu, so I'm going to have to reload FIFA again, and I will see you in a second. I don't think I'll be able to show you who won the Champions League and the Europa League again because it's doing this freezy thing, but still, I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I'm back. There we go. We've reloaded the save and the game, so we'll have a quick look at player stats. I think we didn't win the Golden Boot. Danny Welbeck scored 2 more goals than us this season in the BPL. He got 23 and we got 21. I'm pretty sure, had we been played for every single game this season, we would have won the Golden Boot for the second year in a row in the BPL. Not in a row, but the second time in the BPL. We won it when we were at Sunderland, of course, a couple of seasons ago in Season 2. This is the end of Season 4, of course. When it comes to assists, we got 5 at Man United. I didn't realise I'd gotten that many, even though 5 isn't very many at all. Mignolet gets more clean sheets than anyone else. Obviously, Liverpool won the league. Mangala gets more yellow cards than anyone, and Santon the Reds. I'm disappointed not to have won the Golden Boot, actually. I'm quite frustrated that the manager hasn't been playing me so much this season. What he will do now is sell me, because I am going to do that. I'm going to request a transfer, but we'll wait until we get into the transfer window before doing that. But we'll have a quick look at squad reports so you can see how we are doing growth-wise now that we're at the end of season number 4. Vicente Waite is up to 87 overall now. That's pretty impressive. Look at those stats. 92 reflexes and 89 diving. Very, very good goalkeeper. I'll just quickly scroll through everyone. If you want to pause at any point to have a look, let me sort by position so we'll end up at the bottom. If you want to pause at any point, then feel free to have a look at anyone's stats in closer detail, but I'm just going to quickly scroll through because I want to get to this World Cup game sooner rather than later. Michael Keane, Tom Thorpe, Tyler Blackett. There are a few youngsters here that aren't necessarily growing that well. I would have thought Luke Shaw would have grown a little bit more than he has. Blin's up 1. Nani not moving. Valencia up 1. Anderson had a very good game in the last episode, didn't he? Nabil Bentaleb's up a few. Tom Cleverley's up at 78. Zaha barely played this year, I don't think. Wilfred Zaha. No, didn't play this year, Wilfred Zaha. Ashley Young's in the decline. Di Maria's 87. Jesse Lingard, Nick Powell, Juan Mata is 86 at the age of 30. El Ghazi, Rooney. How many goals did Rooney score this year? 15 in 57 games. Blimey. Played a lot of games. We played 41 and scored 32 all told after arriving for 6.5 million from Napoli. We're now valued at 11 million and 80 rated overall. And we've gone up a little bit this year. Obviously, with me not being able to use the boosts, we haven't gone up as much as we perhaps could. Romy van Persie scored 15 and 57 as well. So clearly I was the man to play over RVP, but he just kept dropping me for him. Never mind, James Wilson got 2 and Sergio Buenacasa got barely any appearances whatsoever. Right then, so let's request a transfer. No, let's wait until we get into the one thing that weirds me out is the fact that, look, the first group game is on the 24th for the World Cup, but if I go to my advancing, it's not there. So it says that I've been selected in the squad, but it's gone straight past the day where the game was. So I'm not really too sure whether we've been selected for the World Cup or not. It said we've been selected in the squad, although I didn't get an email about it. We drew the first game against Mexico, and I haven't been selected for the groups for the World Cup. So we've been selected, but it's not giving me the matches. So I'm particularly confused by that. But I'll end the season, and we'll head into season number 5, and I'll just go as far as a Phil Jones is out for 4 months. That's not good. I'll just go as far as until we get a transfer offer. But yeah, I'll jump back in a second. Apologies that we appear to not be able to play in the World Cup. That's quite frustrating. Because maybe that's where a few of you were saying, some of you were able to play in the World Cup and some of you weren't. It's clearly selected me because it said in that news article, although I didn't get an email saying that I had been selected for the World Cup, and it's not put me in the games. That's really frustrating. Anyway, I'll be back in a second and we'll continue from the start of Season 5. Okay, so we're into the 5th season now. They're giving me my league expectations for this year at Manchester United, although obviously, like we say, we're going to be looking to leave the club. So they want 5 assists and 13 goals. Well, after the season we had last year, that would be very much achievable. For some reason, England lost against South Africa in the group stage. So they drew 1-1 with Mexico and then lost to South Africa. Typical England performance in the World Cup so far. And then they've got Northern Ireland next. So I'm not sure what the group looks like, actually. I'm tempted to have a look, but I'm worried about it just freezing on me again in these menus. It hasn't done, so we'll scroll through. What group are England in? After 2 games, Germany, these groups have played 3. So Spain and Turkey are through out of that group. Uruguay only get 4 points. Germany and the United States are through in Group B, with Chile and Slovenia going out. Poland and Colombia probably both through, although if Italy get a win on the last day against either of the 2 sides above them, they could go through. Argentina and Denmark probably through, considering India and Finland aren't really going to bother them. France and Cameroon, similar situation to Group C. Mexico, South Africa, England, Northern Ireland. So if England beat Northern Ireland and if Mexico and South Africa draw, England are out. If Mexico beat South Africa or South Africa beat Mexico and England beat Northern Ireland, England should go through. Although I'm not sure whether it's done on goal difference or head-to-head. So we'll actually just advance a couple of days past this Northern Ireland game, just out of curiosity to see if England get through the group stage, and then we'll put in a transfer request and we'll try and get ourselves a move away from Manchester United. I'm gonna preferably. I don't really suppose I have any preferences when it comes to league. I would like for the team to be in Europe, and again, preferably in the Champions League, obviously, but I don't really have any real preference as to what league I move to. We've played in Serie A so far, we've played in Liga, we've played in the Premier League, and we've played in, League 2 with Cambridge United in the first season. So we've played in a variety of different leagues so far. Maybe it'd be nice to go to the Bundesliga or La Liga. We'll have to wait and see who actually comes in for us. But I'll stop the sim here just so we can see what the result was in that Northern Ireland game. Obviously, like I say, it would be nice if people are in Europe, if we're with them. And they won 3-1. So, out of curiosity again, let's have a quick look to see if England are through to the knockout stages of the World Cup. Not that I'll be involved, and they are not. South Africa and Mexico have gone through to the quarterfinals, or to the round of 16, sorry, and England go out because they drew. Brilliant, well done England. Perfect, just as good a job done there as you did in Brazil. Spectacular. Right then, my actions. We're valued at 11 million. Request transfer. I presume he's going to reject it the first couple of times, although he might just accept it considering he started to drop me towards the end of last season. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm not really too sure what preference I have when it comes to what league to move to or what team to move to. I would like them to be in Europe, though, like I say. And obviously, if there is a straw poll in the description, well, there will be a straw poll in the description because hopefully we'll get some offers in, then you have to bear that into account, or bear that in mind. And obviously, we'll if we do get an offer, we'll have a look at the squad if we can, via the European layout, etc. And we'll be able to see what particular competition we might have in that first team. But it takes forever as you move further through the seasons. All of the simming and the decided to turn down my request. Brilliant. Thanks for taking 5 days to actually tell me that. As you move further through the seasons, it takes longer and longer for it to be able to sim through the days, etc. Like, it took genuinely like 10 minutes for it to be able to go from season 4 into season 5. I was just sat here like cool with a like little spinny globe at the bottom with the what's the word I'm looking for? With the news stories, the news clippings kind of on the screen. Chesno believes his future lies elsewhere as he handed in his transfer request and the news clipping changed pages, so I couldn't read it anyway. Cool. Well, rather than me just waffle on, I'll jump to you when I have an actual transfer offer to show you. Okay, so we've had a transfer offer and it's coming from Everton. I've just checked and they're not involved in Europe at all this season. in the Europa League or the Champions League. So I'm going to turn this offer down. I'm just going to say straight up I'm going to turn it down, but I thought I'd let you know that this particular offer had come in. Competition for places at Everton wouldn't be a problem, but they aren't in any European competition this year. So I thought I'd let you know that it came in rather than just skim over it and not show you it at all. But we have had an offer from Everton, but I am going to turn it down. Obviously, we were at Everton last year, actually, in the My Player. And I guess we were at Man United as well, actually, to be completely honest, because that's where we ended our career. But it seems it's going to go... Oh, no, we got another transfer offer, have we, before this friendly against Mainz, and it's from Spurs. Now, what European competition are Tottenham in this season? Let's have a quick look, shall we? I'm not sure where they finished last year. Did they beat us and come second in the league? Spurs are in the Champions League. Competition for places would be Emmanuel Adebayor, who's, I presume, aging now. A 34-year-old Emmanuel Adebayor, Roberto Soldado, who is 33. They've just brought Rodrigo for 17 million. That's happened this particular window. He's 27 years of age now. And also Harry Kane, who is 25 years of age now. So I will put this one to you then. Tottenham, shall we move from Manchester United to Spurs? They are in the Champions League. Competition for places is going to be no worse or no more difficult than it was here at Manchester United. Obviously, they have probably Rodrigo as their starting striker. I'm not sure what formation they play by default at Spurs. You'll have to let me know in the chat, in the comment section down below. But that will bring today's episode to a close, and I won't play this game against Mainz. I'll let you have your say on the particular transfer. So there will be a straw poll down below, and have your vote. Obviously, have it quickly because I need to record a video for Sunday, for tomorrow. So that will bring today's episode to a close. So thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have your vote in the straw poll down below, and I will see you next time.